There's no question the communist Chinese regime censors the internet and spies on the people who use it. The question now is whether American companies are helping them. Kitty Pilgrim has our report.
The communist Chinese government is requiring all personal computers sold in China to have software to filter user content. The regime says the filters are to prevent pornography, quote, in order to build a green, healthy, and harmonious network environment and to avoid unhealthy information on the internet from influencing and hurting the youth. Nonsense, says Congressman Thaddeus McCotter, who calls it blatant political censorship. He says U.S. companies have been duped.
What you're seeing is a communist regime that believes liberty threatens stability and prosperity. They have to keep information out. They have to keep the free flow of ideas under control.
U.S. companies doing business in China are faced with a July deadline for installing the censorship software. So U.S. companies like Dell and Hewlett-Packard are put in the position of aiding and abetting the Chinese government censorship. Professor John Palfrey is part of a Harvard research center that studies internet censorship.
It will allow the Chinese government potentially to spy on the activities of all of its users. And I hope very much that companies like Dell and Hewlett-Packard and others will push back on this regulation.
Hewlett-Packard issued a statement today saying HP is working closely with the Trade Industry Association to seek additional information. Dell said we will be reviewing it and working with government officials to understand its application. U.S. companies like Yahoo and Google have faced congressional criticism in the past over allegations that they have helped the Chinese government filter content and monitor political dissidents. In 2007, Yahoo settled out of court after being sued by the family of a Chinese dissident who was jailed for anti-government internet activity. That same year, the Google co-founders said Google regrets the bad publicity the company generated by helping the communist Chinese government censor the internet in China. Congressman Chris Smith introduced the Global Online Freedom Act to demand full disclosure by U.S. companies that do business with China about online monitoring. Now, Congressman Smith told us today that the bill failed to pass last year because of lobbying money by major internet companies in the United States. He's trying again to get this bill passed this year. Lou.